Welcome to the Badass 2000's grand finale. That's right, this is its official swan song. We thought what better place to do that than at the racetrack? And why not bring along a few friends? That's right, everybody. This is really the end of the Badass 2000 build series. We just have too many other projects on the go and it's time to let this one go. So single tier for all you hardcore S2000 fans. We really do appreciate you watching this whole series. It's been multiple seasons of it. We love this car, but it's got to move on to other stuff. So our job today is to set the best lap time we possibly can in this car with that AP2 engine, that F22C. See how close we can get to the best time that we ever did with the F20C, which was a 1:19.9. To be honest, today I don't think I'm gonna beat that lap time for two reasons. Those are four-year-old Hankook RS3s. They're well past their prime. And we had some very heavy rain here this morning, so the track has been washed pretty hard. It's pretty green out there, so I don't think we have the best track conditions, but that's what racers do. We make excuses before we go and try to set a hot lap.
You can always tell people what you prefer, though.
Yeah, that's true. It will be interesting to see how the car's changed with the addition of 0.2 liters of displacement and the lower rev limiter. It will feel like a different car. We know from driving on the street that it already feels a little bit different, so I'm gonna throw on my lid, throw the lap timer in there and go see what we can do, and then after that, we're just gonna go rip tech with our buddies, go trade some paint, go see who's got more VTEC down the front straight. This is it, folks. I have not driven this car on the racetrack in over a year. I don't even know if I remember how to drive it, to be honest. These could be some pretty ragged laps, but we're gonna go have some fun, see about this S2000 life that we've been missing out on because we've been dealing with blown up engines and too many other project cars and just too much going on to enjoy that tech life. So oh boy, she's so good. I've forgotten what a bit of downforce feels like too. It's interesting, the red line is really soft. Just use this curve a little bit. So well balanced. This gearbox is just magic. My driving is not magic. Trail braking and it just rotates perfectly. It's just so well balanced. It's so hooked up. This is a magical track car, everybody. Man, it's just, you can brake so much later than you think. Look at that, just rotating on throttle. Such a happy car. And we've caught up to a 370Z. That's a shame because that was a humdinger of a lap. It's my excuse, everybody. The best lap I got held up on. That was a 118. I just had a very important realization while driving that car, Peter. The lap times don't matter. We set a target, right? And we beat that target in the original series. This car's just about ripping tech and having a wild party because it is a party animal. It's sliding everywhere, but it's just so easy to control. It's like a little bit of slide, just the steering is so quick, just straighten it out. Oh, a bigger slide? No problem, straighten it out. It's like playing a video game in there. It's so immediate, so fast. It's just
arguably the funnest car to drive on a racetrack,
pure
right?
driver involvement. Like I'm like tingling right now with excitement. It's so much fun to drive. So the tires are done. There's not a lot of mechanical grip happening out there. I did a 121.5. There's a 120.5 in it maybe, which is only a half second off our best time ever when I was a seasoned S2000 driving veteran. So the car isn't that much slower, and I really think the only reason it's any slower is that the tires are 4 years old. There's just not a lot of grip left there, so. We got a traffic jam with Jackie Ding, passing Jackie Ding on the inside. Now I got Chris Villamoya in that gorgeous wide-bodied AP2 with like Volk ZE40s in some crazy red color. That's our style champion right there. All right, now we got the two supercharged guys out front who in the real world I'd never be able to catch. All right, here comes Nick. This car is fast, 380 wheel horsepower, F24 with a VTEC supercharger. Let's see if we can at least bask in the glory of his speed here. He's too fast, look at him go. Oh, he's killing codes too. Supercharged power, eh? Walking away. Look at how much traction he's got out of the corners there, eh? See the way he drives out of the corners with all that grip? Drag race, Jackie! Officially the most fun you can have with your clothes on, Peter.
I know, I'm jealous.
I feel
Jeez.
bad. You're behind the camera today. I feel bad. We got to get you out there for some laps in this thing today too, because it is so much fun. And going to rip with a bunch of S2000s like that is the stuff that car nerd fantasies are made of.
VTEC battles.
So many VTEC battles. Jackie's car is a really good matchup for ours. If we had those tires on here, we would just be battling like nose to tail. Great driver too. Super impressed by his skills out there. And the supercharged cars, did you see how fast they were up the straightaway? They were just walking away from me on the straight. So just really cool to see the differences between the cars. As a matter of fact, why don't we walk around and have a chat with a few of the owners. This is Jackie Ding, I call him Jackie D. JD from Ann Arbor.
Yes.
Came up here to rip tech with us, and I'm really glad you did, because this thing is a rocket ship. And the driver has some skills for sure too. It's actually a very similar build to ours, isn't it?
Yes, very similar.
So it's like an AP2 motor.
Yep. It's AP2 mostly. It's AP 2.2. So
Okay.
It's got drive-by-wire,
Yeah.
safety, you know, gizmos like that.
Yeah.
So
Honda tune, you were saying?
Yeah, Honda Flash Pro. So
220 at the wheel.
221.
221 at the wheel.
Yeah.
So it's probably pretty close to where we're at. And you were saying that these new Yokohamas are seriously sticky tires.
I'm a big fan of them. I really enjoy how grippy they are, and I think they last longer than 71Rs. So,
Yeah. So you think they're competitive with the 71Rs?
Yes, they have been very competitive with the 71Rs, and I think they last longer. So
This is maybe the new hot setup for street class, time attack, autocross.
Could be.
Well, Jackie may be the hot setup himself. He's, in fact, you're going down to have some fun with the Hoonigan guys.
Yes.
You've been selected for their driver search deal.
Yeah, in 2 days. I have no idea how that came about, but they got lucky.
You're just flying out there, going to rip some Alpha Tech.
Yes, Fiat Alpha.
Fiat Alpha.
FCA.
Oh yeah, same thing. They're all the same. something rear-wheel drive that's going to actually probably feel a lot like your car.
Very similar, I think. Yeah.
Well, good luck with that.
Will do. Thank you.
We'll be rooting for you.
We will be rooting for you. Well, it's my buddy Chris, and this is his AP2. I've known Chris a long time. He's one of the Stage 4 motorsports guys. It's a local racing team here in the Hamilton area.
Yeah.
And this is, I think, our show car champion. This thing is beyond gorgeous to look at. The fact that you're out here ripping in a car that looks this good is testament to your dedication to the VTEC life.
Yes.
What have you done to it? I mean, I can see you've got the sickest set of Volks ever in the world. Were those special order?
Yeah, it was a Hyper Red.
Yeah.
It's a limited run.
Okay.
Took about 6 months to get in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, they look amazing. I love them.
Thank you.
You've got the same rear flares as us, so ASM flares?
Yep, ASM flares.
And you've done the Voltex flares up front?
Correct.
Which, if we were keeping the BADASS2000, I would fight Peter over so we could put it on that car because they look amazing. Voltex wing, hard top. Any power mods?
Just intake exhaust.
Okay.
I got a J's Racing intake.
That's all you need.
Yeah, Buddy Club titanium exhaust.
This is Alex, another one of my old friends. We met decades ago as part of the local Honda Racing Club. This is a fairly recent acquisition for you, though.
Yeah.
You've been a Honda guy a long time, but decided to try the S2000 life.
Always wanted one. I was EF guy for ever really before.
Remember, yeah.
I stepped out of cars and was racing sleds for a bit, and then remortgaged the house, and now I own a car again.
Well, this is kind of a sled.
So yeah,
It's got that feel, doesn't it? The acceleration, the wildness, especially with that rear alignment. Alex tried to toe out in the rear by mistake. So he's got a bit of a wild ride today, but so far so good. Good turn-in response is what you're saying.
Good.
And under the hood, you've got a giant supercharger. It is a Paxson. Oh, I was thinking for some reason it was a Vortec. It's a Paxson.
VTEC kit, yeah.
Oh, it's a
Or
VTEC
Comtech
kit.
Sorry, yeah, it's a Comtech kit.
Oh, it's a Comtech kit,
Yeah, yeah.
and they use a Paxton blower. Gotcha. Do you know how much power it makes?
358 at 8,000.
358 at 8,000. Well, you were definitely pulling away from me up the front straight, so you are making some real power there. How are you enjoying it so far?
It's good. Yeah, it was an older build since I got it. Just been fixing it, kind of getting it where I want it.
Working the bugs out?
Yeah.
So are you going to go back to some towing in the rear or what?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least zero. It does actually. It really helps to turn in, but as soon as you get on it,
It wants to keep
Keeps
rotating?
going.
Yeah. This is Nick. If you need parts for your S2000, he probably has them. It's a bit of an S2000 hoarder, although you're down to 2 at the moment.
Yes, only two, and a bunch of parts.
And a bunch of parts. He even loaned us a VTEC solenoid back in the day when we thought that was the problem with our car.
Yep.
Did we ever get that back to you?
Yes, you did.
Oh, we
Yep,
did. Okay,
you did,
I've been
yeah.
feeling guilty on the inside, so I'm glad we took care of it. So this is your latest creation. It's a track monster of sorts,
Yes.
and it's kind of the badass 2000 or the ass 2000's brother from another mother, because she's pretty rough around the edges.
It's very ass.
It's a salvage title. What do you call it?
Irreparable title.
Irreparable title. So it'll never be on the street.
Never.
But at the racetrack, it's damn quick.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You're doing 117s already.
Yeah.
You're just kind of shaking her down.
Today I managed a good time, so I'm at my best, my personal best. So.
And the secret sauce is, I guess, under the hood. You got a pretty special motor in there.
Yeah, it's an inline pro 2.4 liter. Did 11-to-1 compression, and it's got a Vortex supercharger on it. So
And how much boost are you running?
8 pounds.
And you were saying it makes it around 380-ish?
385. Yeah.
385. Wow.
Yeah.
That would be nice to try. Nick's been toying with my emotions on the internet, telling me I can try this car sometime. So this may be another track review in the future that we do. If he's feeling
More than
generous.
welcome to.
Yeah.
More than welcome to.
See? Well, I love just hearing it go up the front straight. What exhaust is on that thing?
It's a mishmash of, it was an HKS exhaust, the 75 mil, and then the resonator blew out of it. I replaced the resonator with a Vibrant, and then I chopped the muffler off.
Okay, so you're just running like a straight
Yeah,
pipe?
it's just so it's basically a straight pipe.
She's a screamer. She sounds like a proper race car. If you guys watched our EK hatchback with the built K24 track test, that was Andy Lamb's car, and this is his other car. This is his S2000, which he's actually going to put that built K24 into. He's got someone else in there. That's not Andy driving, but he's about to go rip some tech, so let's let them go. And this early Silverstone AP1 is really interesting to me. Notice the black emblem, Pete?
Yeah, I never seen that before.
Did you know that the very early first-year AP1s came with that black emblem from the factory? That's an original emblem. I think actually if you look in the door jamb, you can see that it's number 379. So this was literally the 379th S2000 in Canada ever. So you guys are looking at a piece of S2000 history right here. And the owner is a fan of ours. He says it's sort of inspired by our car, which is very flattering. I think the next S2000 we build, Pete, might have to have a red interior and maybe...
I love the gray, DP.
Gray does look good, but you have a cool idea about a future S2000 build that I'm not going to spill the beans on, so let's just give you guys a little hint that maybe there will be a new S2000 built someday. Well, Peter, is this really it?
I think it is.
Is this a fond farewell?
We do have to wrap a series.
We've never actually finished a series and like said this is done.
The S2000 is done.
Yeah, it's a bit emotional. If Dove was to zoom in on me, I'd be crying a tear right now because this was our very first project.
It was.
This is how we launched the channel right here.
We
It's where it all
wrenched.
started.
We built something.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
In a chicken coop.
That's right.
Freezing cold weather, stripped it down to a bare shell.
Yeah, if you haven't watched that series, definitely go back and watch all the struggles and the hardships and then the big payoff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it was pretty awesome in that sense to run a 119 in this car.
It was, yeah. At the time, I think that was a very good lap time for an NA S2000.
Well, I think that is a wrap.
It is.
Sadly.
A tear-filled wrap for me, Peter. I know I'm a little more emotional about this than you are. I don't really want her to go, but it's time. Got too many other projects.
It is, it really is. We've got other cool projects coming up, so sadly this has to get tucked away in the corner for now.
Well, let's just say thank you all for watching and thank you for all the support on the S2000 build. We know you guys are all fans of this car, as are we. We'll be building lots more cool stuff.
We will.
And we'll be designing more cool t-shirts that you can get at speedacademy.shop. We'll even be selling you some hard parts over there if you want those too.
That's right, and if you feel generous, check out our Patreon page. Throw us a couple bucks as well. So thank you for watching. We will be back soon.